Sir, I'm not good at maths. What should I do? Sir, I'm not able to solve questions. It's so difficult. What should I do, sir? Please help. Okay. Relax, relax. So, I was good at maths in 10th. I thought I scored 98, so I'm really good at maths. But when I came to 11th and 12th, I thought that I've forgotten how to solve questions. I couldn't solve anything. I did not know what functions are during my first class after my drop year. After my 12th, I had scored only 23 in my JEE main exam, and in mathematics, I think I scored 10 or 12. Now, after my drop year, in one of the DCE exam, I scored 150, which was amongst the top 10 students of entire Delhi. I think around 1 2 lakh people sat for that exam. So there used to be a different test for Delhi University, or so to say DTU or NSIT. So there used to be a different exam DCE for that, and I topped it. So how did I turn around my fortunes? That's what exactly I'm going to tell you in this video. So a lot of students, a lot of teachers tell you that just practice, practice, practice. Maths is all about practice. Just practice and you'll do it. Absolutely, that's right. That's a good advice, but not a scientific advice. It's more important to do deliberate practice and the right way to actually be able to crack it. So I'm going to give you two important tips. The first one is that you have to go slow and you have to go by very, very simple questions. First do solved examples, then do easy questions, then medium questions, and hard questions. Make it a progression, make it like video game levels. You do easy questions first, then go to hard levels. Okay? You can't jump to level 5, you can't do JEE previous year's questions just after looking at some theory or looking at some videos. So go in a progression. Now, second advice, which is very important, is that you have to build an intuition towards solving questions. So how do you build intuition? First, you figure out what are the steps that are required to solve a question. So what could be the first step? You're trying to solve a problem. Okay, what could be the first step? First step. You're not able to understand it, then look at the solution, but don't look at the entire solution, only look at the first step of the solution. Now, once you have looked at the first step, now try to figure out what could be the second step. Second step. If you are able to get the second step, great. Move on to the next step, then move on to the next step. Wherever you get stuck, when you are giving a good time in solving that particular step and you are not able to understand, then only look at the solution, but only that particular step of the solution, not the entire solution. This way you actually build intuition for solving questions. And this is the way, when you go along, when you keep doing this again and again, you are able to solve more questions. Now, what happens a lot of time is students only look at the solution and they feel that they kind of have done this before and they are okay with it. They do not solve it on their own. So it is very important, once you have looked at the solution, close the book and solve it on your own again. Because familiarity is not actually learning process. You may feel something is familiar, but that doesn't mean it's gone inside your head. So it's more important to not just feel familiar with it, but also solve it on your own to make sure that it has gone into your long-term memory. Hope you like the video. Thanks a lot for watching this. Do download our app, and for any guidance, come to our app, and also enroll in mentorship. Thanks a lot.